9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet.
Let's go. Let's go. Just bring on the madness. That's what we're here for, right? That's exactly why you tuned in, right? Because you know what time it is and you know what day it is. It is your sweetest oos here. 'Tis I, Wrestling with Honey, for our Honey Night SmackDown watch along. And I'm not here to play no games. Okay. I had to bring out the black shades, the all black, not necessarily, Neo Matrix shades, but we're getting somewhere with them because I'm just waiting for chaos to kick off because I know something went down. I know things went down in Australia, and I know a lot of people already know about those things. But you know what? The internet and I was fighting today. We were fighting today, okay? Because your girl can't stand spoilers. But here we are. And I'm just so glad to finally be here at 8:00, tuning in for Honey Night SmackDown with you guys here, man. And if you guys are new to the chat, please just know that the super chats are open. Also donate to the cause for women's wrestling archive.com. Also let us know where you're from and how you got here. And let us have a chit chat for the next 2 hours about all things SmackDown, because man, we are here already at Crown Jewel Perth in Australia, and it just seems like it's nonstop is wrestling has literally become nonstop. Like that's what I really initially meant to say, because I'm just so flustered and brain fried with the amount of wrestling content we continue to consume on a 24/7 basis now. And now we got to worry about time differences and time zones and keeping up. Don't know what's going on, guys, but I just know that I'm glad to be here with y'all. And look at this. Look at this. No, I'm not the only one who came out with the shades tonight. Look at this. It's a very rare occasion that the Sweetest Oos and the American Nightmare are on the same page, because I'm ready for chaos to ensue. And shout outs to everybody already in the chat. Guys, I have no idea what happened. I just know that I saw some sheet tonight. I saw some sheet when I was sitting at the job, and I was just like, damn it, why'd I open my phone? Damn it. And I saw something, and I don't want to say nothing. I didn't want to go and dig in too deep, but I saw a glimpse, literally a glimpse. And I just need to understand what happened. And that's why I'm here, because everybody in Australia already knows. Everybody in Australia is asleep. They're chilling. They already know what happened. And we here on the East Coast in the US over here have to literally keep up with the times. And my goodness, listen, guys, I'm okay, but I am not okay. The internet was working with me today. Not working with me, was working my nerves today. That's what I mean to say. Because Lord have mercy. Back in I'm gonna really sound like I'm old or something, because I was really about to say something like back in my day, and I'm not gonna say that now because there's no way I'm gonna say that. But years back, when there wasn't so much of this in your face, your phone and, apps and notifications and people spoiling things, we had to wait every week to find out what was going to go down. Every week, y'all. The only way you had to keep up was by watching the show. And listen, if there's one thing that social media will do, it will just spoil everything as far as what you don't want to know, especially if you are content creators such as myself, or someone who likes to do watch alongs and, do reactions and post shows and, natural reactions. And this is why I don't do spoilers. But you know what, guys? I won for the most part. Without that little glimpse of that one thing that I saw, I beat the internet. So it's I would say there's been more times where the internet has beaten me and shown me a lot of spoilers before I could even get to the event. And but before I get to the event, I feel like I've already seen it. So it doesn't feel as organic. But I wanted to make sure that I was prepared for all my peeps, all my viewers, all my busy bees in the chat and watching and listening, to make sure that I was set, that your sweetest oos was going to be here for the next 2 hours and give you the authentic, natural, legit reaction to everything that already has transpired in Australia. It was a difficult fight, but I won this one this time. And shout out to everybody in the chat already. I appreciate y'all. I see you guys telling me I'm going to enjoy this. I really feel like I am too. Papa, Honey, Boza, Jeffrey, everybody in the house, you know, Benjamin, Dylan, Gas Mask, everybody's up in here. I'm really, 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 really excited, guys. I'm just really excited. I can't wait to find out what went down, because I know that, you know, after a while I just feel like, you know what, this is Crown Jewel Perth, and they always give big energy in Perth. And judging by what I saw with the kickoff shows and stuff, man, listen, Perth ain't playing no games, and neither am I tonight, because SmackDown, we're gonna go. We are going to be buzzing by the end of the night, and I know that for sure. If my eyes served me correctly in what I got a glimpse of today, I know tonight is going to be a historic night for Honey Night SmackDown watch-alongs. Okay, I do know that, and I appreciate you guys. I appreciate y'all who do understand yours truly's feelings on the situation and spoilers. I get it. I understand. Some people don't really care about the details and just want to see the ending. I get it. There's some shows where I feel that way, where I know I'm not going to get too deep into a certain series, you know, and I'll be like, okay, you can spoil it for me. That's fine. That's totally fine. But when it comes to wrestling, that's the one thing you don't spoil for me. You can't do that for you. Cannot do that. But right now we have Cody Rhodes, y'all. We have so much going on for SmackDown. And like I said, it's giving big energy tonight. We got Cody Rhodes kicking off the show, doing what he does best on the mic, pretty much getting the crowd amped up and hyped up ahead of his match with Seth Rollins, which is getting deep and very personal by the week. In any case, we know that these two have quite the history, and they are going to continue to make history. Will Cody Rhodes end up becoming 2-time Crown Jewel champion? Like, are we really going to do this with Cody Rhodes? Is this like his thing where, you know, he main events WrestleMania 2 times in a year, 2 consecutive years? He wins a Rumble 2 consecutive years. Now he's going to be Crown Jewel champion 2 consecutive years. I don't know. I see like a little pattern here going on with Cody, but I, however, believe it will be Seth. Little honey pot prediction there for you. I think Seth needs this one a lot more than Cody, and we're obviously going to get into all that nitty gritty when they do face off tomorrow at Crown Jewel, which will be starting over here on the East Coast at 8 a.m. So your girl's going to be eating eggs, bacon, avocado, some toast, and watching some wrestling and a nice cup of tea, because, man, when I tell you it got brisk up here in the East Coast real fast, summer was lingering for as long as she could. But 2 days ago, it rained, poured like cats and dogs, and all of a sudden, it got chilly out of nowhere. I'm wearing my Savage Fenty onesie. Girls getting cozy for the weekend, and we're kicking off the coziness right with Cody Rhodes and SmackDown. And not only do we have Cody Rhodes, we also have Sami Zayn again issuing another United States Open challenge. And I believe at this point, I don't know. I'm sticking with my guns here, y'all. I know I said Shinsuke last week. I'm going to keep saying Shinsuke until Shinsuke shows up. And you know, at this point, if I say things or say a certain person's name at this point, maybe they'll appear. So I'm going to say Shinsuke to show up again, because he was my prediction last week, and he's still been creeping around. I feel like eventually, one way or another, we are going to get Shinsuke showing up. That's for sure. I get you guys are so funny in the chat. But not only that, we have for the United States Open Challenge, we do have finally the United States women's champion showing her face and gracing us with her freaking presence, because it will be Tiffany Stratton and Stephanie Vaquer versus Julia and Kiana James. Yeah, I'm not sure what to expect with that. I love a good cat fight. Just, give me a devil's kiss into her finisher into a prettiest moonsault ever, and I think I'll be okay with that. Then also we have the Wyatt Six versus the Street Profits in a WWE Tag Team Championship match. So there's that as well. Man, it's a hype night. It's a pretty hype night, and not to mention we have a last man standing match happening with Aleister Black and Damian Priest. So a lot going on for tonight, and it's like I said, big fight field, big energy tonight, and I think Australia is definitely going to bring that same energy that they continue to bring, like they have in events prior to this. Oh boy, Cody having a little bit of fun here. He just threw the mic at Michael Cole. Now he's giving it to Wade Barrett. Oh my God. They wanted somebody to say that Seth Rollins is Seth Rollins is a wanker. Which is obviously in this case a very vulgar and insulting, unpleasant term. Thank you, Barrett. I cannot. Mm-hmm. They really did. They really did just say that. They really did. A wanker, not a wankster. I mean, I would think that wankster is basically the like an adjacent term to the Australian slang, only that's what 50 Cent said. Yes, Cody, good job. Crown Jewel Championship, man, tomorrow. Whew, it's going down. Yeah, Australia is loud tonight. Special start time, 8 a.m. Eastern time, 5 a.m. Pacific time. Shit. I'm getting up. I'm getting up for that. I'm definitely getting up for that. I'm just glad it doesn't have to be something where it's like overnight. Yes. Last man standing match. I'm very, very, very much looking forward to this. Been waiting for this to go down between these two, man. Last man standing match, tag team match, went for the women's match finally. I mean, I don't know where, well, not really finally, but where are the women's tag team champions? La Primavera. You know what, Chelsea Green? I cannot deal. She's giving her. I'm still waiting for Chelsea to answer my application. I have applied to this job 3 times already, y'all. I've sent Chelsea Green 3 applications and I've gotten no response. I've been trying to audition and be part of the Secret Service. I'm trying to take Piper's spot. Oh, hey, Tiff. Well, ma'am. Just know that you're always a target, my dear. Just know that as long as you got that title on your waist, even if it's the opposing brand. Oh my goodness. And we know those two will be facing off as well for Crown Jewel. That's going to be a nasty match. Stephanie Vicker and Tiffany Stratton. Whoo, that match is going to eat. That match is going to num, 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 num. Man, listen, Courtney, I'm trying. Meeting my number 1 draft pick and also asking my number 1 draft pick about said application. Oh boy, who's Sami Zayn's next challenger, y'all? Who is it? I said it last week. I'm still going with, I'm going to keep saying his name until he appears then, y'all, because that seems to be the formula that works. Yeah. So I'm going to manifest Shinsuke Nakamura. There's really no other contenders that I can think of. Unless you're bringing back somebody like Austin Theory or something like that. But I don't see how that would fit. I really don't see how that would fit. My goodness. I can't believe this, y'all. I can't believe we're already here with this Crown Jewel. I feel like yesterday was SummerSlam. I don't know where the time goes. How was everybody's week? I hope everybody was good. Listen, you know damn well that's not my favorite U.S. champ. Y'all know damn well. It really does. That fall weather kicks in and it goes by so fast, y'all. How you pay attention to the theme and the presentation on who it is. All right, well, I'm ready. I did hear some tea today about Austin Theory as well. I've been hearing quite a few things about something with Austin Theory. Quite a few things. Oh, and by the way, I did hear in some also trending news and did see on socials that Carmella and Corey Graves have welcomed their baby. So congrats to them. Let me see here. So Sami Zayn US Open Challenge is next, y'all. I can't wait to see who it is. Oh my God. So wait a minute. I did see that Omos showed up to an NXT live event. What if it's somebody like Omos? I wouldn't be mad at that though. I'd be like, now you're putting everybody on notice. Ain't nobody gonna take that belt off that man. But he is in NXT, so I'm gonna put my hoodie on. I got the Ezio hood with the Savage Fenty onesie. Not for nothing. This is the comfiest. This is one of the comfiest things I own to wear. Like I will wear this. I've worn this, and you can ask Patrick. I've worn this as an outfit. Not an outfit, but like, you know, worn it to go to the store. Like it's too cold to, and you know, to want to change into anything else, unless like, of course you have like sweatsuits and stuff. Like that's mostly my attire for this kind of weather. That's not my US champion because I didn't ask for him. Get it together, YouTube TV. Come on now. Come on, USA. Enough with these commercials. I look like a rapper. You guys are so funny. What's up, Rank Cake? What's up, guys? Yes, you guys are in here today, and I'm loving this energy right now. We need this for tonight, I think. Yes, Fanatics Fest announced earlier today is back July 16th to the 19th next year. Tickets on sale in this November. fanaticsfest.com. It will be at the Javits Center. MC Honey Pie. I cannot with you guys today. I cannot deal. Let's go. Come on, bring the excitement. What's going on back here? Oh, hey, Jacob. What's up? What's up, Jacob? A lot of history between these two. Oh? Oh, yeah? Are we going for some bigger fish to fry, huh, Mr. Fatu? I like that for you. I like that. Okay. Need to talk to Nick Aldis approaching the Samoan werewolf. Hey, yo. Oh, man. And there's Big Tonga. There he go. Oh, no, I thought that was Big Tonga. That's Drew. I don't know why I thought that was Big Tonga. He had the hang time. It was the hang time. I'm like, he over here straightening his hair. Nope, but Drew McIntyre is back. And that boot is off. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Hey. Brutalizing the Samoan werewolf. Nick Aldis said he wanted to meet up with Jacob Fatu, but Drew completely interrupted that moment for him and said he needed to talk to Nick Aldis. Woo, child, it's spicy in here already, and I love it. I need my beverage. My iced tea here. Let's see who we got. I knew it. Yes, let me hear those violins. Yes. He's back. Oh, yes. I freaking, you know what? I was a week early. Last week, guys. And this is the rising sun Shinsuke. Oh, I missed him so much. Oh, it feels like NXT all over again. I just got chills. Now this is like this is Boss Sami Zayn and Boss Shinsuke. Like these two are in their ultimate prime. Like they're the guys now. Like, come on, attire. Ooh. I would so wear that. I'd wear that to go to the store. I stuck with my gut. I didn't change my pick. I said Shinsuke until he appears. It only took 2 times. It only took 2 weeks. But you see, that's what the busy bee be doing. That's what the sweetest ooze be doing, man. Let's go. Come on, Shinsuke. I mean, Shinsuke's already been 3-time United States champion. Can there be a 4th? I would not be mad at that. And this is someone who can beat Sammy. Ooh, child. Oh my God. And the crowd is going nuts and they're singing the song. Oh, it feels like NXT. Oh my God. I am loving this attire, Shinsuke, so much. Little mix of the red you used to wear, little mix of the all black, and then the samurai Japanese traditional design. Oh, come on now. Let's go. Hell yeah. Welcome back. You better welcome that boy back. This is just like old times, guys. I love this. This made me so happy. So this wasn't the thing I got a glimpse of. But I'm very surprised and very happy about this. Nakamura. Come on now. Shinsuke Nakamura has returned. Ladies and gentlemen, my busy bees has answered the call. This is so cool. Hell yeah. Vintage Nakamura. We're saying that. Oh my God. It was getting crazy when they said vintage Orton, but now we're saying vintage Nakamura. Ugh, good Lord. Y'all, what a pleasant surprise this was. Back to the roots. Back to the roots. And I am loving this. Loving this. Yeah, chat is very excited right now. What we thinking about this return, guys? You know, Obafemi is somebody that I, kind of had in the back of my mind to answer the call for Sammy. I've definitely seen that or vibed with that. Man, that's so cool though. What a moment. And then it's a tribute back to, when Sami Zayn was, ironically leaving NXT and Shinsuke was coming into NXT. And now here we are with these two. Both had two amazing journeys and very different types of journeys in their careers to get where they are now. So I think this is really cool. I've been asking for months, has anybody seen Shinsuke Nakamura? Has anybody even miss him? Like, how have we dropped the ball on this guy? Y'all keep messing with me in this chat. Y'all keep teasing me with these little hints and stuff. Don't think I see y'all in this chat. I'm probably gonna be losing my voice by the end of this night. Oh yes, that's right. They are going to be in Japan Wednesday. Very interesting. One's up. I acknowledge you. And all my busy bees in my chat. You guys are in here. You guys are buzzing. You guys are busy. What are y'all looking forward to tonight? For those especially who haven't seen anything and who don't like spoilers like me. I mean, y'all know I'm looking forward to this Wyatt 6. Like, I mean, I wasn't looking, I wasn't so much looking forward to Sami Zayn's open challenge because I'm just like, I'm just gonna either keep saying Shinsuke or it's just gonna be somebody else, either that we haven't seen in a while or return or something like that. It's crazy. It didn't put it past somebody like Ilya Dragunov to appear either. I know that he's set to be returning very soon. And considering that they don't have a draft thing anymore, You know, it doesn't really matter which brand he goes to. But you guys know I'm looking forward to the Wyatt Six Profits match. I can't wait to see that. I'm really stoked for that. But even more so, on the other hand, I'm also looking forward to seeing the Last Man Standing match. So there's so much to be excited about, especially now that Nakamura showed up for Sami Zayn's Open Challenge. So I'm like, if this happened, then what the hell else happened? Because and granted, they got this women's match and everything tonight, but you know the real beef is Stephanie and Stephanie and Tiffany. I mean, we know that, and it's also to get Julia on TV because you know she's the United States champion and she's rarely seen on TV. She's rarely even defending her damn title. Meanwhile, my girl Zelina just gets dropped like a bad habit, and nowhere to be freaking found. Still, you know what? You only listen to us when we are saying push Zelina and jamming it down your throat on social media. But then, you know, it's like a oh, okay, here. And then time goes by. She defends it a couple of times and then loses it to Julia, who is only having an reign. Like, this is what we dropped the belt for. This is what we dropped the title for. So I got questions as far as like the women's division as well as, you know, with Charlotte and Alexa. Granted, I love what they're doing with them, and I get what they're trying. Well, not that I love what they're doing with them. I'm enjoying it and I understand it, but this is Charlotte and Alexa, y'all. Like, we know, you know, like, you know that we know that there's bigger storylines and bigger other things that you can do with them in order to continue to build this women's division for SmackDown anyway. Jeffrey saying, I'm looking forward to seeing you mark out. Man, listen, and I've marked out quite a few times on these watch-alongs, man. We've been doing these watch-alongs for quite some time together, you know, like for those who've you know been down with the ooh since day one. But man, listen, there I've had some classic reactions, like when the Wyatt Six returned. That was when I did that one time, that Raw watch along, a special 3-hour long watch along. I believe if I remember correctly. Oh Lord, Sammy's really giving it to Nakamura tonight. It's like, damn. And he's got him in the corner. I was gonna say, Nakamura, you're not falling for this, right? You better move out the way. Come on now. Oh, very close, but no cigar. Sami Zayn kicked out. That was a very close pin. Gave him a Kinshasa on the back of the head already and everything. These two have given it all they got. Woo, excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. I had to sneeze, y'all. So far, Charlotte, I do like Alexa and Charlotte's chemistry. I get the fun playfulness that they're doing, but let's take the titles off of them already so we can create a feud, because that's the feud that really needs to go down. I know they're really milking that, and Triple H is, you know, all about that slow cook, and I get it. Like I said, I get it, but come on now. That and Boza right there, that what you just said, that last statement you just made, that last comment there, is exactly why they did what they did and put Alexa and Charlotte together. That's exactly why. You know, it's something I haven't done in a while. Watch a good anime. That commercial was dope. I don't know what that was, but I want to watch that. No spoilers, my friends. I appreciate y'all. I really, really do. But yeah, it does take spoilers do take away the entire show when you, especially when you want, it's because I think deep down for me, and I can't really speak for anybody else when I say this, but I think deep down for me, it's more about wanting to be surprised. I don't get surprised that often, you know, and I want to be surprised, like, you know, or be shocked or be taken aback by, like, you know what I mean, like have something catch me off guard, and with wrestling, that's how I look at it. Like, I want something. I don't always want it to be predictable, you know, and in some cases it can be, but in a lot of cases in recent, and especially in recent times with WWE, they have learned to get out of that predictability. We do find that they have a formula, but they know how to throw us for a while, you know, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, CM Punk is returning to WWE after 9 years or whatever it was. Like, you know what I mean? Ooh, AJ Lee possibly competing in a War Games match. I wouldn't put it past her. It's a match that she's never been in. It would definitely be a very interesting match for her. And it would also depend on who else is in it, because you got to make it really good. I am. I'm not gonna sit here. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm like uh you know, I'm not gonna sit here and say I play games like 8 hours a day. I unfortunately don't have that kind of time anymore, but I definitely game. I definitely play a lot of games. I like a lot of story-based games. I like fighting games. I like, you know, I've been playing games since I was a kid. My dad used to have Nintendo and Sega Genesis. My dad also had Atari. You know, Papa Honey had all that stuff. I was mostly around for the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis. Played a lot of like Golden Axe. I like Super Mario Brothers. I like Street Fighter. I like Mortal Kombat. After a while, as I got older, and then found a lot of really cool story-based games. Like, I did play Tomb Raider, of course. The PlayStation came out, you know, PlayStation 1, 2, 3, even GameCube. But yeah, every now and then I'll find a good game to like lure me in. Like Horizon recently, what has been a good game that I love to play. I love doing Assassins, anything Assassins, quite honestly. But Valhalla was one of my favorites. Let me see. I just did Life is Strange, which was just a really eerie game. I love games like that. I did Control, which was a game that came out for PS4, but they had it for PS5 and they gave it to me for free, so I downloaded it and I played it. Oh, Foot on the Rope, that was close. I thought Shinsuke was about to win. I thought Shinsuke was about to be 4-time United States champion. But yeah, I like all those kinds of games. Those games are fun. I just played one called The Plague Tale Requiem, and boy, that game was crazy. That game was awesome. I love Red Dead Redemption. That's my alley. Love Red Dead Redemption 2. Still patiently waiting as much as who the hell was that? Who is that? Who is that? Somebody in a hoodie and a mask. It looked like a V for Vendetta mask. What the hell? Who the hell is that? Who the hell is that? Oh, wow. That's Tama Tonga, y'all. Oh, Big Tonga's there too. And they got, oh my God, they got the face paint that they used to wear in New Japan. Oh my God, JC Mateo and Tongaloa there. They're assaulting Sami Zayn. Oh my God, that was the missing piece that Solo was talking about. That was it. Shinsuke going back in there to help him. Oh my God. The Temu bloodline is officially complete, y'all, and reunited. Oh my God. That's what it was. I was trying to think of the faction name, Guerrillas of Destiny. Wow. Sami Zayn and Shinsuke completely getting annihilated by the MFT. The boys are back in town. Wow. Well, see, this version of Solo Sikoa, I'm not messing with. Because this Solo Sikoa ain't here to joke around. This is crazy. Ain't nobody going to help these guys. Like, who's going to stop them? The Tama Tonga put on some weight. His hair got longer. And there he is. There's Suge Sikoa. Nick Aldis can't stop this if he wanted to. What's he going to do in there? Confront them? See, this makes me take them more seriously. This makes me take them more seriously. This is what I mean with this version of Solo. I'm not messing with this Solo. He's not here to play around with these guys. Wow, y'all. Wow, that's a surprise right there. Holy shit. What the hell, man? If Shinsuke returning and Tama Tonga returning and completing the circle of the Temu bloodline, or excuse me, I mean the MFT, then what the hell else happened? Because that's still not the thing that I saw or that I thought I saw. I don't want to say what it has to do with, because then I don't want anybody to slip up in the chat or say anything. You know what I mean? But oh my God. Oh, the suspense is killing me. Tama Tonga was the missing piece. And that match didn't end. That match didn't end between Sami and Shinsuke. That match needs to end. There wasn't a winner. Ooh, that's very interesting. That's very, very interesting. Sorry, y'all. I'm just helping. I'm just getting this banner here. I can't believe that. Wow, that all right. That's a surprise for me. And I'm glad to finally see Tama Tonga back. Like, Jesus. Glad you're back. You look healthy. But this version of Solo, I'm not messing with it, man. I'm not gonna shit on this one. I'm not gonna talk shit about this one. I'm not gonna Timu this one. This is a different kind of Solo Sikoa. This is a Solo Sikoa who's more aware of himself, more aware of his family and the value that they bring. This isn't Solo Sikoa trying to be a tribal chief. This is Solo learning from his mistakes and thinking that what it took to be a tribal chief. But now he has a real faction behind his back. And now he has men who believe in him and believe in his leadership. And they're not here to play, y'all. They're not here to play. If we get gold on every single one of those boys, then we got a problem. Papa Honey said a jacked up kiss. They're gonna sing "I was made for loving you, Solo." I was made for loving you, Solo. That's funny. That's funny. Nexus, Retribution, Dark State, Timu, Bloodline. That's hilarious. You guys are so funny. But it took I don't think it really took the pain for them to be taken seriously. I think it took for all their losses and for them to go through what they went through the last year for them to be taken seriously. Honestly, we took Solo seriously before he became tribal chief or before he became Timu tribal chief. You know, he was someone you took seriously as, you know, the silent assassin for Roman Reigns. Even before that, when he was in NXT, he was nothing to mess with, and he always has been. And you can't underestimate that. Just because he's funny and just because he can make you laugh doesn't mean that he won't kick your ass. I think Solo is always meant to be a serious kind of character, especially now more than ever. This is pretty crazy, man. They brutalized poor Sammy. Sammy didn't stand no chance. I did see that, Sean. I did see that. JC got injured at a live event last night, unfortunately. Wishing her all the best. Not sure what it was, but I did see that report. This is crazy. Yeah, this Solo ain't here to play around. This Solo actually matches his theme song. Because he's here to take it off for sure. And there goes Drew McIntyre. Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre live one-on-one next week on SmackDown. Oh! Jacob jumped him back. Let's go. Keep that same energy. It's going to be fights everywhere we go. That's right, Jacob, on site. Not going to let him sucker you like that. No way. Keep it together, Nick. Keep the show together. You're doing a good job so far. Come on now. Oh, there she is. La Primera is in the building. Women's tag team action up next, y'all. Stephanie Vaquer is in the building, y'all. Got the women's world champion and the WWE women's champion teaming up for one night only prior to their showdown tomorrow at Crown Jewel. because they will be battling for supremacy. And if you're asking me who's my pick to win as far as that battle for supremacy, y'all know what time it is. It's La Primera time. No offense, Tiffy. Looking good, Tiff. Who do you guys got for tonight in the meantime, y'all? Since I know we're going to get into talking about tomorrow as well. But who do you guys think is walking out the winner tonight? Will it be the two that are competing tomorrow night at Crown Jewel, Stephanie Vaquera and Tiffany Stratton? Or will it be the United States Women's Champion, Julia, and her liaison, Kiana James? No, gas mask, not the world, the universe. The universe stops for La Primera. Clipboard, Karen. How about we do? Because I don't know, Karen's like, because there's girls and women out there named Karen that aren't Karens, and I don't want to offend women named Karen. You know what I mean? So let's call her Clipboard Kiki, because her name is Kiana James, so we're gonna call her Clipboard Kiki. That's what we'll call her. Or Clipboard Kiana. We could just keep it with her name. And there they are. You like that, huh, Jeffrey? Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. I really hope I don't know why there hasn't been somebody on this writing team that hasn't set Zelina to jump Julia by now. Chancleta and all. Like, you think I'm just gonna let you get away with my title and then have a shitty run on top of that? No. Like I don't know why somebody in creative didn't write that, because that's how I would have wrote it. And eventually won it back, making her a 2-time. Like something like that. Give her some kind of a journey or some kind of, epic, transitional journey from going into that title into, maybe the women's intercontinental somehow. But no. Who carries a big ass bag with their name on it like that? Kiana James. She's the only one. I'll take that. Jeffrey. Happily. Some of you guys say Tiffany and Stephanie will win. Well, it looks like a lot of you guys are saying that. Already a devil's kid. Oh my God. Look at this. See, I said devil's kiss earlier, and there it is. I'm just going to keep manifesting shit. We meet again. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Face off between Julia and La Primera. Two defenses in 106 days. That's shitty. And I excuse my French, boss lady, but that's absolutely shitty. There's no way that somebody like Julia should be having that kind of a run in the first place, of that caliber. They moved that. I feel like they moved her up too quickly, or it was because they skyrocketed Stephanie and Julia had, Julia and her came in around the same time and things like that, so they moved them up. But I don't know, man. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what are we doing? You know what I mean, Bozo? Like, what are we doing? Like, we got Sammy, who won his title literally 2 months ago, defended it 6 times. Why hasn't Julia done the same thing? And how is it that we don't have contenders for her? Like, what are we doing? The hell kind of commercial is that? I don't know what the hell that commercial was, but that shit was creepy. That Skittles commercial. I did not like the commercial. Yes. Good call, Courtney. Yes. La Primera giving the little Eddie Guerrero shimmy before providing the devil's kiss to Kiana James as a tribute to the late, great Eddie Guerrero, who would have been celebrating a birthday yesterday. We have too many titles for the women, but the I don't even think that's what it is, Gas Mask. I think what it is that they're putting. I'm not one to say that anybody's wrong, but I'm just saying for me as a viewer, it doesn't make sense the way they book certain superstars. Because whereas you need contenders for someone like Becky Lynch, or if you need somebody to contend for Julia, to get her reign up, you could have had Alexa Bliss and Charlotte do that instead of having them win a tag team title, tag team titles, and give it to somebody like Michin and BFAB. Hold it for a while, or something like that. Like, I don't know. So that way they can build up on working with the division and things like that. Like, I just don't know. I think it's because we didn't have a draft that's what really made all of this worse. Like, because we don't know who's where anymore anyway. They switch people up now. But I don't know. I just feel like there could have been so many different ways to pull so many different versions of these stories that they actually played out, that it probably would have made the in-between time and in the in-between shows more enjoyable, whereas it dragged on for a while. Like, how many times, and Will has said it extensively on kayfabe and on WWT, how many times am I going to see Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed Bronson Reed spear somebody through the table, or spear somebody, Braun Breaker spear somebody through a barricade, and then Bronson Reed do 7 tsunamis or whatever. Like, how many times are we going to see that at the very end of a Monday Night Raw? They did the same thing last week, and I had to see it again on a damn SmackDown. I really hope to see something different this SmackDown. I don't even know what's the main event. I don't even know what is the main event tonight. I can't even look it up because I was about to, and I knew I would have messed it up for myself. But I'm going to I have the SmackDown preview pulled up here on WWE. That's the most I could ask for. But it doesn't look like it doesn't really say anything about who's the main event. But we've already had the US Open Challenge, and now we have the tag team women's match. I would assume it would be the tag team match, because it's the Wyatt. I mean, that would be pretty dope if the Wyatt Six and the Street Profits were the tag team championship match, main event match. Oh, I wonder if that was confirmed. I want to look, but I can't look anywhere else because I know I'm going to see something else in regards to SmackDown since it already happened all the way across the world. Who are they singing to? Because are they singing Bailey's song to somebody else? Because that's disrespectful. Well, Jeffrey, you could keep confirming and teasing all you want, bro. It's just about had it with you. Ugh. I don't think Julia need to be tag teaming with nobody, man. Damn, completely wheelbarrowed and Alabama slammed Kiana James there. And the tag to Stephanie. La Primera back in the ring. Trying to pick up the pace in this match. This match is kind of getting a little draggy, ladies. Let's go. Oh, that was nasty. I know you wouldn't. I know you wouldn't. That's why I believed you initially once you said it, because I'm just like, now you're just rubbing it in that you've seen it now, and I get it. I get it. I get it. Oh, come on. There you go. I'm surprised that Steph. Oh, I was waiting for it. Stephanie looked like she was about to finish up the match, but Tiffy took the time to tag her back. Oh, something going on here with. Oh, that's a little senton right there. And that's it. Prettiest moonsault ever. And that is a 1, a 2, and a 3, ladies and gentlemen. As I was saying, I'm really surprised that these two found a way to coexist ahead of their matchup tomorrow night. Very, very interesting. Oh, Boza, no way. Tell me it isn't true. Is he? Oh, well, in that case, if he's not really in 7th heaven, he's probably in 8th heaven by now. According to our information officer, Boza, Mercedes Monet has won her 8 different women's championships in body slam wrestling in Denmark. And now she's changed her handle to the Ultimate Monet. And there we are, that beautiful face-off between these two beautifully talented women in their prime, ready to duke it out and battle it out for supremacy as who is the better champion and who will become the crown jewel. And here we have Zaruka and our tag team champions. Ooh, Zaria, come on now. You know these girls ain't scared. Ladies, are y'all doing too much talking? Are we making this deal or not? We having a match or not? Oh God, I can't. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness, guys. It's happening. We have tag team matchup once again. We had it for the women's, now we have it for the men's. And I believe this is where the shenanigans begin, because we have the Street Profits and the Wyatt Six for the tag team titles. And they are coming out to their original music. I just realized this. Hold up, hold up, hold up. We got our music back. I play 100, see for homegrown. I live for the applause, and all my people know I bring the swag like nobody can. Don't mean to brag, but about it, yeah. Hey, man, listen. I don't know if somebody's getting smoked tonight, Dad, as how you put it there, because I didn't say that, you did. But I do believe that the Wyatt Six wants all the smoke. Just saying, because the Wyatt Six ain't running from nobody. Just saying. But I'm happy to have the Street Profits music back. Holy shit! Like, bring the swag. Another song that's constantly on repeat on my playlist on Apple Music. Like, yeah. Like, you guys, like, I love the playlist that Apple Music, and this is a real quick, like, side mission real quick we're going to talk about before we go to commercial, so we can replenish our beverages, because it's already been an hour and time is just flying. That's another song. Like, I love what Apple Music's been doing lately when they have where they make pretty much your playlist for you based on what you've listened to. And I have a heavy rotation playlist. And I tell you, the amount of wrestling playlists or the wrestling songs that pop up randomly, especially because I always like to put my playlist on shuffle. Like, I want to be surprised by my playlist. I don't want to expect the same old thing or know what I'm going to hear. Like, sometimes I don't know what I'm in the mood to hear, so I press shuffle. But I tell you, Bring the Swag is definitely one of those songs that pop up. Bianca songs popped up. Bray Wyatt's Shatter pops up a lot. There's a few others. Tests pops up a lot. There's quite a few theme songs that I listen to quite often. And it's so funny when your playlist like knows you well and it, creates a playlist for you. So I always resort to that one, especially if I don't know what to listen to. Do You Want to Taste It? The Peacemaker intro is on that playlist. Like, speaking of, I have not seen the recent episode of Peacemaker either. I haven't seen this past week's or last. I didn't see last night or this past week. There's 2 episodes I've missed. I have not seen. Oh my God, totally have My Time from Triple H. I have like, there's so many wrestling theme songs I have on my playlist. Like, and there's so many that I don't have still that I've forgotten about. But yeah. This SmackDown is pretty litty tonight, and I'm loving this. And I Street Profits, shout out to them getting their music back. This is crazy. And now we got my Wyatt Six coming out. It's gonna be very, very exciting, y'all. Very, very exciting. But in the meantime, y'all, before we do anything, I just want you guys to take some time, replenish your beverages. Go run to El Baño if you need to. If you need to drain the pipe or something, go do that. But in the meantime, before just enjoy this commercial from womenswrestlingarchive.com.
Women's wrestling didn't just show up yesterday in glitter boots. We've been here the entire time, body slamming through history.
The Women's Wrestling Archive launches January 1st, 2026, and it's gonna pave the way for all women's wrestling.
Because if we don't document it, a man might say he did it first.
This has been a passion project for a very long time. Head over to the womenswrestlingarchive.com to donate 1, 5, or whatever you can. It all goes a long way.
Let's give these women the spotlight that they've always deserved.
Her story belongs in history. Help us preserve it today. Join us at womenswrestlingarchive.com. Support the archive. Support women's wrestling. Donate today.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Welcome back to our Honey Night SmackDown watch along. And make sure you go to womenswrestlingarchive.com to support the cause and preserve women's wrestling and women's wrestling history as we know it, and also the upcoming women's superstars of today. And we are literally going to our second hour. Oh, there he is. Oh, there's my guy. There he is. Mr. Black, there he is. I'm so excited. He looks pumped and ready to go, man. I don't know, man. They're really gassing me up with the hype of this match. And I'm kind of glad for that because it's Damian Priest and Aleister Black, and both are very deserving of having that kind of hype behind them. These are, Damian Priest being a former world champion, Aleister Black being a former NXT champion, and his own champion in his own right, especially with where else he was, because he was a champion there as well. But lights are out, and here we go. We're going to get into that later, because obviously that's going to be our main event. But right now, we have my Wyatt Six. Yay, guys. There they are. Part of me wishes that they had, part of me wishes that, or wants to hear that Firefly Funhouse music though before they come out. You know what I mean? And we're really glad that you're our friend. That makes me that here, knowing that music was about to play always made me so giddy whenever it played. Oh, look at this here. No Uncle Howdy. Instead, Nikki Cross, aka Sister Abigail, is holding the lantern. The Wyatt Six seem to be going at this fight on their own. They still are under the tutelage of Uncle Howdy, of course, but Uncle Howdy, in this case, seems to trust them. That they can do this on their own. Or will Uncle Howdy choose to come out of the shadows? I don't think shenanigans needed to happen in this match for the Wyatt Six to win, though. That's how they did it. They don't need to do it like that again. And here we go. Bell has rung. I wonder what Howdy's doing. Why isn't Uncle Howdy here? Jeffrey, you keep playing, yo. Howdy probably dealing with something. I'm so done with you. Act like you don't know what's going on. I respect it, though. That's kayfabe for you. Don't break. I don't think anything makes Uncle Howdy nervous, Boza, quite honestly. Lance Anoa'i, who signed with WWE last year, has revealed he was released by the company. He suffered a few injuries since he signed with the company last year, according to Jeffrey here. I think I did see somebody send that to me on Instagram. But I just wasn't sure if it was true. Oh, really, Bozo? Cindy, I didn't even see you in here, girl. You came in here stumbling. You enjoying that championship reign? That U.S. title reign? She said, "Hey, girl, you're so funny." Dang, they had 5 releases before a pay-per-view. Wow. I didn't even see your comment before, Cindy. My bad, girl. You know I wouldn't just skip you like that. But I didn't see. I clearly didn't see it because I was getting ready for the tag team match, and I was excited about the Wyatt Six. I got to do better. Oh my God. Everybody's in the house today, man. I love this. Everybody's in the chat. Aaron's in the chat. Everybody's in the chat. Y'all are the best, man. Everybody's in the crib. What is this side-by-side commercial shit? Enough of this already. They should, like, if they're going to do it, at least take the volume off of the damn commercial so I can watch the match in peace. I'm sick of this. Listen, we gotta get through this watch along. I'm doing a quick, well, I don't know how quick it's gonna be, but I'm gonna be very brief. But I'm doing a quick prediction show with some homies afterwards. My friends from Sportsmark Analyst. I was riding with those boys from the beginning when your girl was doing watch alongs on Instagram. But I'm not trying to stay up too late for that because I'm getting up at 8 a.m. to watch that damn show. I'm going to be up. I got nothing to do tomorrow. I'm chilling. Chilling and watching that PLE. Nothing but wrestling in this household. And Raw is on 8 a.m. on a Monday. Man. Kickoff is 6 a.m. Nobody watches the kickoff. I mean, yeah, granted, they do show some things in the kickoff. But it's like, just get to the nitty gritty. Oh my God, look at this. My goodness. B-Fab getting this crowd hyped tonight. Up, Nikki Cross interfering with the match. Oh. Oh. Hands have been put on. Oh, B-Fab girl, turn around. She clearly saw her coming, but we're going to pretend that didn't happen. Oh, my God, Montez. Y'all got to be careful with doing suicide dives near that table. I don't like that no more, man. I really don't like that anymore. They should not do that. No, Dockets. Oh, my God. I just said, don't. I'm trying to manifest the opposite of what you're doing. Oh, he missed the frog splash. This is it. This is it. We're ending it right here. This is done. Oh, my God. This is it. 1, 2. Woo! They just retained the titles against the Street Profits. Still shenanigans too. But you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, the Wyatt Six, they're the only faction that's valid to be able to pull shenanigans in a match. Why? Because they're a family. The only other family that was doing that was the Bloodline. But they're a family. And families are supposed to look out for each other. So this is cool. Oh, speaking of families. Oh my God. No, you're not. Solo, no, you're not. Nope. Nope. We're not doing Solo. We're not doing this with you. Solo, we're not. They're getting a This Is Awesome chance. Solo, we're not doing this with you. Where's Uncle? Where he at? Where's Howdy? Where's Howdy? Because we about to teach you a lesson. This is not the game you want to play, Solo. Oh my God, y'all. Oh. And Nikki Cross stepping up to Solo. Literally. She's like, I wish you would. Yeah, y'all better back up. This is not the game you want to play, Solo. Oh man. Mm-hmm. Because we know y'all been lurking. Solo was put on to the fact that they were been lurking around. What are they saying? I have no idea what they're saying. Let's go. Nikki versus Solo. What's up? Oh my God. The MFT and the Wyatt Six just had a stare down for the ages. And if you think the Wyatt Six are scared, they're not. That I will tell you. Holy cow. Wow, that okay. Well, shit. And that still wasn't the thing that I saw. So now we get down to the nitty-gritty of exactly where or what it was that I saw. But it definitely had to do with someone in this main event. And now that I know that it's this main event, oh, Miz being Miz. Miz, we're not buying it. Pulling the same old stuff you've been pulling since you've arrived here on this scene. Two-time Grand Slam champion, The Miz. That's true. We need to give Miz his flowers. That's funny, Mag. Kiss versus Motley Ghouls. Mellow, you missed. That sounds like fighting word. Whoop! Shut up. I was just speaking. Be quiet. I really love how they've been hyping these two up. I'm not going to lie. Jeffrey says, what if MFTs get a woman? Ooh. Who are you getting? Are you putting Nia Jax in there? Are you getting the Tonga twins in there? Who are you putting in there? Oh my God, guys. Y'all. Something happened in this main event. Something happened in this main event. I need to know what, though. Shout outs, Jordan. Appreciate you, man. Cheers to you. And thank you guys for joining me, man. You guys are in here tonight. The energy is through the roof. You guys have been in the chat from the jump. I see the viewerships on this thing. You guys are in here, and I really, really appreciate y'all bringing it with me today. But it's not over. We have 30 minutes left, and it's going down. This is about to get crazy. I know it. I know most creators did it first thing because, you know, the time difference works in their favor. And I get it. But I got to stay true to my word, man. I have a time scheduled show on Women's Wrestling Talk every Friday. And I got to make sure that I keep that upheld. Because that's what the deal was. I'm doing SmackDown watch along and with WWT, that's my contract. Every now and then there might not be a watch along, but I do my best to be here for the best ones. And man, I had to be here for this one, regardless of the time difference. I was prepared for it, but I was just like, I don't care. I don't care. I got to do it for my peoples. I got to do it for my busy bees. You know, I was just thinking, Benjamin, I was just going to say, you took the words out of my mouth. I was about to say, isn't there a girl on LFG? Like, I feel like there was a girl on LFG that would fit perfectly with MFT. And that's exactly who I was thinking of, P Nasty. Granted, Courtney, granted. But the content creators, they did it. You know, that's just because that's what they do. And that's part of what they like to do. And who am I to tell people to not do what they like to do, you know? And and I don't feel like it necessarily ruins it for the fans on purpose. It just ruins it for fans who are not in their time zone, you know? Oh, I don't know what that game was, but I want to download that now. Wait a minute. Jeffrey, you messing with me, man. I don't know I don't know what happened, man. I'm just gonna take whatever happened in these last 30 minutes of the show for exactly what it is. And I'm going to enjoy it. That's all. Okay. That's all I can ask for as a viewer and to provide you a good watch along. But I have a feeling that this is something that's going to affect the landscape of a lot of things going forward. And I'm glad because for a while now, and I'm glad it has to do with the main event because for a while now they have been saying, and they said it was mostly these reports that had come out that when Alistair first got signed or was getting signed or when his contract was up in AEW, it was said that his return was imminent and that his push was going to begin at a certain point. There was going to be a momentum shift for Alistair because they're this time around it's going to be a different kind of run for him. And being that he's facing a former world champion, and we also have guys like Cody and Seth that appear on SmackDown on the show frequently, I can't help but wonder if there's anything wonder if there's anything else that Alistair would need to get to the final form that he needs. Because he has been a champion before. Ah. I don't know, guys. I can't put my finger on it. I'm going to stop guessing because it's going to start in 20 minutes, this match. And in the midst of that, we'll probably get 2 commercials. But Crown Jewel is shaping up to be real crazy tomorrow. Got Roman versus Bronson Reed in an Australian street fight. Stephanie Vaquer versus Tiffany Stratton set for Crown Jewel Women's Champion. Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins for the Crown Jewel Men's Championship. You have Rhea Ripley versus and Io Sky versus the Kabuki Warriors and Asuka and Kairi Sane. Then you have John Cena and AJ Styles one last time. So this is definitely going to be a good Crown Jewel. I think Australia is definitely going to bring the energy, especially with what SmackDown has brought for us tonight. Yeah, you better bring Damian Priest out first because we all know what music we want to hear last. You say the best for last. Not for nothing, I miss Damian Priest's old music too. When he joined NXT, that music was fire. Dun, 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 dun. That was my shit. Not a fan of the All Rise. And it's not like he's part of the Judgment Day anymore. All Rise was something that he said when he was in the Judgment Day. Damian Priest is one of the few that hasn't had his music changed back. Last man standing. Y'all better make this good. Now we got 20 minutes left. I'm so sorry, man. I think this is the one that I can't do it. This is the one pick where I gotta be like, sorry, my Bronx Boricua people. I'm sorry, but I'm choosing Alistair to win this one. I feel like Alistair needs this win on a world champion. He really does. A clean one, too. I did see that Alistair. I saw, this is what I saw, guys. I saw a picture of Alistair and Damian Priest. And a glowing, something glowing. That's all I saw. That's the only thing I saw. I didn't see anything else. It just looked like Alistair did something to Damian Priest, and I'm like, where are we going with this? That's literally all I saw. I don't know anything else. Now everybody be quiet because my song is on. For 1 second. Respectfully and kindly, please. Oh, yeah. There's my guy. Oh, he's not. He's not with that rising machine today. Is he wearing? Oh my God. Oh, 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 look at this mask. Oh, this mask is so tough. Oh my God. This mask is tough. This mask is sickening. Little tribute to the House of Black. I love that. Something bad's happening in this match. Something different is going to happen in this match. I love it. No man is ever truly good. No man is ever truly evil. Yeah, I was gonna say, dude, there's no way you're gonna get in the ring with that, like that. Aleister Black taking his time. I don't know why are we milking this up? Why are we milking this match up to be so big? Like, what's happened? What happened? Y'all, don't tell me what happened, but what happened? What happened? I need to know. Because when I saw the picture that I saw, I'm just like, wait a minute. So how did Aleister, if he won, I don't even know if he won or not or whatever. I just saw a picture of something glowing in Aleister's hand. So I'm like, are we taking it to a place where, and we were talking about this with Dion on Kayfabe a couple of weeks ago. You know, we are a group, at least me, I could speak for myself anyway. I am a part of the group that likes mystical and mythical shit in wrestling. And if we're bringing shit like that back, that's a perfect way to make Aleister look in a certain light, as far as like, you need to take his essence seriously as much as we took Taker's, as much as we took Uncle Howdy's and such. You know what I mean? So if this match is about elevating Aleister, I'm literally trying to think of the payoff on how we do that. Because it's not like he needs anything. He has the total package. We know he has the ability to win a championship. We've never seen him in a position where he can carry a brand just yet, necessarily. Doesn't really have to have a faction. Kids are screaming out my window, y'all. Hold on, sorry. Shut up. Sometimes I just be wanting to scream out these windows and just yell at them, but I know and see a lot of these kids walking around the neighborhood and their parents and stuff. So I'm just like, but part of me just wants to be like, shut up. You know what I mean? But, a commercial. Here we go. See? Commercial. Already with the bullshit. already. Like, why would they go to break during an entrance? I didn't even say. I was, yes. Excuse me. So, Jeffrey, you know what? Stop it. I'm so done with you. You didn't see their cats helping Alistair win. Stop it. There's no way. Larry will help CM Punk win before that happens. Okay. On Halloween night? Oh, are you kidding? Is Halloween on a Friday night this year? If it is, we might be screwed. Oh shit, it is. Halloween. I don't know, man. Halloween's one of my favorite. Listen, I don't care what anybody says. Halloween is one of my favorite holidays. I said it. Be mad at me if you want to. I'm one of those people. Halloween is a holiday in my household. Okay. I like dressing up. I like being spooky. Oh God. Not for nothing. Despite Braun Strowman's comments on WWE and after his departure and stuff, I'm still gonna watch this damn show because I love me a good food show. I love to watch a foodie be a foodie because I can also sometimes be a foodie. I'm more of a foodie in my mind, like visual foodie, you know. And here we go, still going. My guy got a kendo stick in his hand. Chaos has ensued already, and we didn't even get to see any of it. Thank you, commercials. I'm surprised it's on USA too, but it must have been part of his deal or something, or part of a deal that he had. I think the show is fantastic so far. I've been pleasantly, thoroughly surprised. I got a return of Shinsuke finally, which I've been waiting for weeks, months, I would say. Women's match was good. It did what it needed to do, and I really, really like. Sorry, y'all. Papa Honey asked me that my mom wants to know what I'm eating. Can you guess what I'm eating? But I enjoyed the women's match. It was clean, well done. I actually like that there were no shenanigans with the women in the last week since they've been encountered, because they had a nice, clean, non-chaotic and non-problematic contract signing, and then they had tonight. Oh, nasty work, Alistair. You ate that little leg sweep there, making Damian Priest knock into the steel steps that are placed in the center of the ring there. But yeah, the return of Shinsuke was definitely fun. Tama Tonga's return was very surprising. And having the MFT all together. Oh, Meteora on the stabs. God, he bounced. That was nasty. Nasty. And Alistair main eventing a SmackDown, like Wyatt Six also defending their tag team titles. Then you also have a face-off with the Wyatt Six and MFT to show who's next in line to get this ass whooping by the Wyatt Six, because that's exactly what's going to happen. I don't care what none of y'all say. Wyatt Six all day. So I can thoroughly, honestly say that SmackDown has been up very, very up to par. I feel like the last couple of SmackDowns have been a little draggy. And Cody, of course, hyping up his match with Seth Rollins ahead of their night. My morning, their evening tomorrow. Oh, Damian Priest with a little rebuttal there for Aleister Black. I smell a black mass coming. Oh, over the top rope there. Uh-oh, I smell a moonsault. Oh, landed on his feet. Oh. Be careful with those corner steps on a SmackDown, y'all. They're bad luck. Remember what happened a couple weeks ago. You could definitely tell. You could definitely tell that, Jeffrey. I did see stories of that earlier too, about WWE looking to change up their creative. And damn it, yes, absolutely. Because shit was getting a little redundant. Oh my God. Oh my. Oh, somebody help this man. He needs some milk. Damn, he slid and fell so slow. Poor Alistair. Get him up. Oh, man. He got dropped like a bad habit on that table. He's in phenomenal shape. Yeah, and I don't know. Listen, I don't know who Road Dogg had working under him as a writer as well, but shit, hire me. I'll happily come up with a few storylines. I mean, hey, all right. I love the enthusiasm, but I'm not gonna. I don't give ratings until I don't give my official rating until that clock says 10 o'clock. I need to make sure I see every single moment, every single minute of this. Oh no, you did not. You did not just try to throw a whole flight of steps at my friend like that. What are we doing? We got 9 minutes. What are we doing in 9 minutes? Steak nuggets. I don't know if I trust that. I can make my own steak nuggets at home. Why would I spend money on Arby's steak nuggets? On processed steak nuggets. What a nasty clothesline. Jesus, he dropped him. If Seth Rollins come out and confront Alistair or some shit like that, I'm gonna lose it. But then that wouldn't make sense, being that he has to go against Cody. But I'm just saying, like, Seth to like futuristically, you know, foreshadow that I'm coming for you next. But I don't know. But steak nuggets, that's stupid. That's stupid. Anyway, back to the madness. Oh my God. Damian Priest is doing old school with a kendo stick. Oh, oh my God. That's a bare back, Alistair. Holy sh! Oh, nasty kick to the face. Boza, don't you dare say that. Oh my God, Boza. If that happens, I'm losing my shit. Why would Walrus show up? What would be your angle? How would you write it? Yeah, like who needs steak nuggets? I would do it like you could just make it yourself. I wouldn't want steak nuggets. Give me the whole steak. I like to cut it myself. Who does that steak nugget stuff? Like that's just I don't know who made that shit up. But you don't get no real steak at no fast food place. That's crazy. You make a good point. But I'm thinking about how Alistair's aesthetic would fit Paul Heyman. Patrick would never order steak nuggets. That's not Patrick's style. Oh. Choke slam on to the edge of the ring. Come on, man. Oh, my Lord. Alistair just keeps getting dropped and sliding on this table. Bro, we got 6 minutes. What the hell is happening? For what? Y'all say it one more time. Y'all mean. Get up. Jesus, Lord have mercy. What is happening? Oh my God, again? You really dropping? You really squashing my boy like this? Not squashing, but that table can't break. And it's not going to break because of the way he throws him. The grand finale where he gets dropped on a... But what's the point? Oh my God, he's going to drop him onto all of this equipment. I don't get this. What are we doing here? Damian Priest and Alistair. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. What you do, girl? What are you doing out here? Zelina Vega's out here, y'all. Zelina's out here and in front of Alistair, putting herself in between Alistair and Damian Priest. What are we doing here? What the? Oh, oh, oh. What the? Wait, wait, wait. Shut up. Wait. Wait a second. Wait. Are we looking at what I think we're looking at right now? Are we looking at what I think we're looking at right now? Ooh. Y'all, are we looking at what I think we're looking at? Look at this picture right here. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all. No, I'm not even, child. Nobody think about no Lola. Nobody think about no Lola. This isn't about Lola. All of this was build up about Alistair Black and how he's next up. We have Zelina Vega and Alistair Black as an on-screen couple, like on TV character couple. I saw the glowy thing, but I didn't see Zelina nowhere near that picture. I'm not even shocked about Alistair winning and the fireball thing. Like, I'm stumped. I'm stumped as to how what all of that. What? Let me get that out of my system, y'all. What? Yeah, I don't even want to say what you know what? I know what the hell I'm looking at because I know what I saw. I know what I saw there. I don't know if y'all saw what I saw, and I'll be willing to stay a couple of minutes later with y'all and talk about that. But what a plot twist. What a plot twist. Because now you got eyes on Alistair again. Because you're like, wait a minute, hold up. And first of all, Alistair and Zelina, y'all have openly said that y'all didn't find it right to work together. But you know what? Maybe then it didn't feel right. This time it feels right. And for a lot of reasons why. Why? Because you got people like you got people like Howdy and Nikki Cross walking around. You got people like CM Punk and AJ Lee walking around. You got Becky and Seth Rollins walking around here. You know what I'm saying, y'all? I feel like what we're seeing is who's really next up. Not only are we're not just pushing Zelina, we're not just pushing Zelina here, and we're not just gonna push Alistair here. We're just gonna push the whole household. We're gonna push the House of Black. How about that? Because that's what I see. There's a vision. There's a family, a Wyatt Six family. There is a Judgment Day family. Oh my God. Oh my God. And you know what? I'm here for this. I'm always here for a husband and wife on screen. Shit. I'm always here for that. Okay. But now you got me thinking, like, then why'd you let go of Carrion and Scarlett? Then why we do that? Because if you want to talk about creating a faction, you could have had, and those being of the like mind, you could have had Alistair and Cross up in there. But I'm just saying that's a what if. I get it, because what's happened has happened. But I'm seeing right now, Benjamin, that's exactly where my brain went. That's the first thing my brain went to. I said, we're looking at who's going to get at Seth and Becky next. Because Seth has gold and Becky has gold. And not for nothing, Zelina don't need to be going for no U.S. title. She's won Queen of the Ring. She's gone for a U.S. title. Let's put her in some real fun shit. Let's put her in some really good shit. Let's put her in a good program with Becky. Hands down. And then, of course, you have Seth Rollins, because Seth Rollins and Aleister Black have already, Seth Rollins has already felt the presence of Aleister Black in recent months when Aleister first came back. And let's not forget that the reason why Aleister has that eye the way he does is because of Seth freaking Rollins. So okay. I this could go so many different ways. But that excited me for a lot of different reasons. I don't know what the hell I thought was going to happen, but I was not expecting to see Zelina Vega anywhere on that screen, especially during that match. You had her walk out. Oh my God. And we don't need Aleister to talk much no more. And then you got Zelina as a heel again. Not even as a heel. I mean, they're both good at being tweeners. They could be tweeners for all I care. But holy shit. Ugh. There's so much potential for where this could go now. Cody, Seth, you in danger, girl. That's all I gotta say. Holy cow. And you know what? I'm with that. I'm totally not mad at anything that has happened. Because all these other superstars they're talking about, all these other guys, LA Knight, Jey Uso, the Vision and all of them, and Judgment Day, all the Dom and all of them talking all this shit. Aleister and Zelina are the real ones that are cooking some shit, okay? They're the ones doing the real cooking out here. It doesn't matter if they're heel or face at this point, because I got my two favorites teamed up on TV. Like, that's so exciting. Oh, that's so exciting, and that's so cool. And I love them. I genuinely love them. How they interact with each other, how they are on their streams, or even how well they acknowledge each other in their posts and things like that, and how well they carry themselves as a couple as well. They always, and I respect that about them, and plus they're both really cool people. They're really cool ass people, legit, but oh my God, Never in a million years did I think that when I met them both at SummerSlam weekend that I would think that they'd be working together a couple months later. There's no way that I would have put two and two together, but that is so dope. That is so dope. Somebody had suggested, Papa Honey, that somebody suggested online. I believe it was I want to say it was one of my peoples on social media, Wicked Bitter, had said that there should be a faction that had Damian Priest, Zelina Vega, Aleister Black, and somebody else. I forgot who the other person was, but yeah, there's somebody I know that said something similar to that. But that would be cool going forward. But considering all the shit that they just went through, I don't know if that's gonna be what it is. But damn, that was a good ass SmackDown. Holy cow. I like so good that I didn't even have a banner up for it. So good that I didn't even do it. But wow, that was crazy, y'all. That was crazy. I'm glad I was present to see this live. I'm glad I didn't really run into what could have spoiled it. And trust me, guys, it was hard to stay away from my phone. But wow. Yeah. I think it's safe to say that, Jeffrey, that my rating is a 10 out of 10. Now that the show's over and it's past 10 o'clock, yeah, it's definitely time to say that it's a 10 out of 10. And that was really well done. Shinsuke's return, Tama Tonga's return, the reuniting of the MFT, and then now adding that Gorillas of Destiny element to them. The Wyatt Six versus MFT stare down, La Primera and Tiffany Stratton holding it down. Aleister Black with the I'm sorry, I'm gonna put this one up. Jordan from Canada says Aleister Black with the Hadouken. Aw, thank you, Roland. I appreciate you. Yes, I do give this a 10 out of 10. He says, Honey's live stream 100 out of 100. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate that so much. That was definitely a very solid go home show, y'all. But speaking of go home, guys, it's about that time where we must depart, unfortunately, where our fun 2 hours of escapism into the wonderful WWE universe is now over until tomorrow morning. But I don't know if anybody's doing a watch along for Perth Crown Jewel tomorrow. I doubt it. It will be airing at 5 a.m. for some folks on the team, and 8 a.m. for some of us as well on the team. I will be up at 8 a.m. to watch it. I don't know if I'll be waking up to do no watch along, but we will definitely reconvene. Maybe, I'm not sure if anybody even planned a post show or anything like that, but honestly, we will definitely make sure that we reconvene. Just make sure you guys tune in to WWE Talk Pod and all things women's wrestling talk on socials to keep up with everything we got going on and the trending news. I'm sure we'll be reviewing everything on WWT Live first thing on Monday, but definitely had to come in and make sure that these 2 hours that we love to spend together was fulfilled, and it was a wonderful 2 hours. I definitely enjoyed the show. I think Perth is in for a great show tomorrow morning as well. Tomorrow night and for us tomorrow morning. Shout outs to everybody in the chat. Appreciate you guys so much. Always, you guys were up in here today, bringing the energy. Courtney, Jeffrey, Boza, Dat, Papa Honey, Benjamin, Pachu. Let's see, Cindy, Courtney, Benjamin, Roland, Jordan, Aaron Teagle, Mag, Gas Mask. You guys were awesome tonight, man. I appreciate y'all for being in here. And none of this is complete without you. So make sure you guys tune into Women's Wrestling Archive, donate to our cause as well. Check out all things that are coming down the pipeline on www.talkpod.com. Make sure you guys follow all my peeps and all my fellow panelists on the show. Kayfabe did take a break this week, so we will be reconvening to restart our season cycle all over again. So this was definitely a good one to pretty much recap the week and everything. I really wasn't on here much. Your girl's been working in the honey pot, making sure things are still cooking and, you know, counting them coins up. But I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. You guys be safe. Enjoy Crown Jewel. Stay tuned. Make sure you guys follow me on all things Wrestling with Honey, Wrestling with Honey, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. WrestlingWithHoney.com and Wrestling with Honey podcast launching in 2026. I appreciate you guys. I'm trying to think of if there's anything else that I needed to say, but I really can't think of anything. But yeah, this was too much fun. I'm still warped around the fact that my two faves ended the show tonight. But I guess I'll see you guys next week. Make sure you guys tune in for Honey Night SmackDown every Friday, as always. And thank you so much for watching me, the Sweetest Deuce, and supporting me. I love you guys. Have a good night. It's the Sweetest Deuce, Wrestling with Honey, signing off. Tuning out from Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet. And y'all stay shady.
Thanks for joining WWT. Don't forget to like us on all social media platforms at WW Talk Pod. Like and subscribe on all video and audio platforms, like yesterday, my G. And check out our website at www.talkpod.com. Thanks for watching Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet.